Hello, Mr. Steve Stevens. My name is John Johnson from Bureau. Thank you again for coming here for this interview. Here you're an expert on the field of comedy, and we're here to discuss that. So let's get started. So, what is comedy?
Well, you see, comedy is a form of entertainment that brings us laughter and joy, such as your mother.
Excuse me?
Next question.
What sparked your interest in the field of comedy?
Well, you see, I've always loved comedy. I used to watch Eddie Murphy on HBO with my dad all the time. And also, I can't forget the vast inspiration I get from your badass mama.
What?
Her.
When did you become an expert on this field?
Well, you see, last week I took a class online and it cost about $10. And I got this certificate saying that I was an expert on comedy. Or as we say in the business, laughing at your fat ass mamas.
What? Whatever. What makes things funny to you?
Anything involving your ass mama.
Oh, okay. What are different genres of comedy?
Well, you see, there's slapstick comedy, there's dark comedy, alternative comedy, family comedy, raunchy comedy, your mama, your mama's face, your mama's ass, and the fact your mama has
What genres tend to be most popular in your expert opinion?
pretty much those last four involving your fat ass mama.
Of course. Oh, here's an educating question. You know who E.B. White is?
No.
No, of course. But he has a quote. He says that analyzing humor is like dissecting a frog. Few people are interested, and the frog dies. What are your thoughts on this particular quote?
Oh, I'm sorry, you may have to repeat that. I was thinking about your mama. So you see, your mama's so fat that she completely fills up my train of thought.
Of course she does. Of course she does. What do social norms play as a role in comedy?
You see, this past year there was a survey taken on Family Feud where 99% of America agreed that your mama is fat. And 1% that did not agree with your mother. And it's not because she didn't vote, it's just because she aged pencil.
Dealing with the social norms, what about cultural differences with comedy?
Speaking of culture, in other countries such as India, they do not laugh at your fat mama because they worship the cow.
What is the history of comedy or laughter?
You see, laughter, a long time ago, studies have shown that it was pretty much like a social sign, a sigh of relief. Pretty much after people had believed danger had passed. But what really happened was the Neanderthals caught a glimpse of your old mama's ass. And then they laughed in relief after they realized they were in no danger because the only thing your mama could attack is a box of Twinkies.
What do you believe is the purpose of laughter?
Just so everybody can enjoy your mother's pain.
How do you think that comedy has changed over the course of time?
Over the course of time, your mother has gotten progressively fatter.
So, is comedy better now than it was before?
I would have to say yes, because she is much easier to make fun of.
What does it take to be a good comedy writer / comedian?
Well, I believe that it takes confidence, stage presence, and just typical knowledge of what people want. and a wallet photo of your mother.
All right. We're gonna have to close this. Let me ask you just one question. You get one answer out of me. All right. Okay. If a tree falls in the woods, right, and nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound? One answer. One answer.
On an educated guess, I would say no.
No.
Because your fat ass mama broke his fall.
Okay. We're out of time, so I'm gonna have to end this right now. We're not gonna be calling you back, and we're not gonna be validating your parking either.
Good, because I wrote it to mom.